How goes it, YouTube? It's MinecraftToGo here. Today I'll be teaching you how to install iConomy and iConomy ChestShop into your Minecraft bucket server. What iConomy does, it basically adds for a currency system into your server, and it ranks money, all that. There's a lot of features. It's pretty cool. iConomy Chest Shop, what that does basically allows you to set up shops with chests and signs, and players can trade publicly, or they can buy and sell publicly. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is open up any internet browser of your choice. I'll be using Google Chrome for your flight, and then we're just going to search iConomy and click the first link. It should be the links are in the description, so you can just check there. And the latest version is iConomy 6. So where's the download? Where's the download? That's a good question. Oh, download latest stable build right here, and just click download there. And we should get a jar file. Keep it if it asks. And now we're gonna search iConomy Chest Shop. Second link in the description, and we're just gonna click this link. Looks close enough for me. I'm gonna click the bucket thread. Close out the other one, download, and download, keep, close out, and now we can just close out of all of this. Alright, now we need to go in, oops, that's the wrong folder. Now we need to go into our server folder, and go into the plugins directory, and now, I do have a lot of plugins here because this is my tutorial server. So if you want to see how you install Essentials, World Edit, and World Guard, I recommend checking out some of my previous tutorials. I'll include links at the very bottom of the description there. So just going to drag both of these files here, and now if we go to here and click start.bat, we should get some messages, I think, saying no. All right, just stop the server, and cool. Now we're going to go back to our plugins directory, and now I can delete this folder. Alright, there we go. Deleted. So now we should have a iConomy and Chest Shop folder. So first we're going to go into iConomy. Now we're going to click config.yml. There is a lot of stuff here, but a lot of it's self-explanatory, but you know. Okay. Should a player have the, just keep that, make that, Wait. Oh, you know, keep that false. I'm sorry. That's something new. Didn't recognize. I was like, what? Alright, ignore this account. The default holdings is, how much they get as soon as they join. It's not like every time they join on the server. It's just when they, like, first time. That's what I usually make this $200 to $400. So just like that. Formatting miner, if you want it to be like this, where it's coin then coins, just do that. But I don't like miner, so we are going to do false. And plus it tells you right here. So if you set miner to true, it's going to do 0.23 coins and $1.23. But if you do false, it's going to be $0.23 and $1.23. So if you're pretty much, say you're in the, I have no idea. I just know in the United States that they use dollars, so that's why I put. I'm not sure actually what you use coins. I know Europe use pounds and all that, and euros, but whatever. Just click enter. Let me just get that there. There we go. That looks better. Separate. I'll make this true because it's just more to the how American currency is out. I guess not out, but you know what I mean. Like you don't say $1.23. You say $1.23, but they use coins here. Single. It shows you in another way, and if your money is 23 cents, you'll see $0. Basically, it's just gonna round it to the nearest dollar. So I don't like that because I mean sometimes I'll go into cents when I have stuff listed on my server. So you know, logging, don't really need to worry about that. Purging. Purging basically, let's say you have someone, they're on your server for 5 seconds, and then they're like, this sucks, I'm out of here. So they leave, and they still have their money still in the economy system. So I believe if you do /money purge in game, it will delete yeah, that's the command. It will delete every account that has the initial holdings. I don't think it will delete anything that has less. Yeah, it won't delete anything that has less. Controls the amount of money gained at a set alright, interest. Let's say interest, like when they get basically how interest works, they get more money the longer they're on, if this is true, and it's going to go at a set percent. So I usually make this to players who are online, because they could join on the first day of the server and come back 3 years later, have $60 billion if this is set to false. So I only do it when it's false. Or I only make this true. Announce, send a message when the player gains interest. True. Actually, no. False. Yes, let's just do false. And we're going to make this hourly. 3,600. It tells you right up there. Then you can probably just, you can do it monthly if you want. But, alright, the balance to be met where we stop giving interest. Let's say I want them to stop at $400,000. So, if they go, actually no, $401,000. So if they go above that, it's just gonna stop giving the interest. It's gonna be like, hey, you're way too rich, man. You can't be getting any more money just through interest. Just go earn it yourself. Percent of holdings to give, take. Percent. Let's just make this 4% interest. That's it. No, that's too high. 2% interest. All right. And if you wanted to say, well, now there's another take on this. If you make this negative, the longer they're on, the less money they make through interest. So whatever 2% of 401,000 is, that's what it's going to take away. Okay, every hour. So I'm not going to do that because that would be pretty mean. So but that would make them stay on the server more, because then they have to mine or whatever more and sell more. And also it could be in like a realistic kind of setting where like say you're in the medieval times and you're getting taxed. So that basically is like it could act as a tax. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And now this will override all this. This range is based on a flat or constant rate. The same. Set each minimum and maximum to the same number. If the two numbers are different, alright. So basically, minimum maximum is gonna say you get between this and this. But this is gonna override this if it's anything but 0. So let's say I make this just 0.1, and I make this 99.9, and this will set back to 0. They would get anything from 99.9% and 0.1%. But just set these to 0 just in case. Actually no. Yeah, just set these to 2. Just to make sure nothing goes glitchy. Alright, database. This is where it gets a bit more complicated. That basically databases, there's a whole bunch of types of database. I really don't know how to explain this except for MySQL. These are all the types of databases supported. There's MySQL here, MySQL database. We're just going to use mini database, which is basically flat files. This basically it's not anything hosted online or in MySQL database. Why are you open? I closed you. Stupid little plugin. Or I have no idea what you call it. It's gonna store in a file, which is probably recommended for beginners. But if you know how to work MySQL, please go ahead and edit all this. Don't worry about this unless you have that, but it's pretty much self-explanatory there. This is the database name. I just leave it like that, but I'll change the capital C to lowercase to make it easier. I believe anything after this is for this is only for MySQL or SQL databases. So just leave all this unless you set MySQL here, or if you set MySQL right here, or SQL, I think it might be there. No, yeah, SQLite. Then you need to change this if you set that. But if you didn't, just completely ignore this. All right. So conversion is not your database settings. Okay, no, you don't need to worry about any of this at all. And just, that's just there to be there. Alright, so we barely got through that. And now we need to go to ChestShop. So if we go to config, there's a lot of stuff here, and all this is in caps. So you're just like, oh my god, so much caps. Everything here is really self-explanatory. But preferred iConomy plugin, just set this to iConomy, just in case in case you have like Vault or Essentials or and iConomy. If you have any of those, you just set this to iConomy. Reverse buttons. Alright, so basically when you buy from a sign, you're gonna left click, and when you sell no, wait, what? You buy from a sign by right clicking and sell by left clicking. Right? Yeah. And if you want it, and when you make the sign, buying, when you list the buy and sell prices, buying is on the left and selling is on the right, or other way. I know nothing. I'm just gonna make this true, so it makes it easier for players to see. But then again, people are probably generally used to it being left clicking selling and right clicking buying, so just make that. I don't know. You change it how you like it. Allow left clicking destroying. If true, if you left click your own shop sign, you won't open the chest in inventory, but instead you'll start destroying sign. Just make that true because it's gonna get pretty annoying. Stack unstackables. If you want to make it where when someone sells, let's say, 1 diamond helmet to your shop, do you want it to take up however many? I think it's 9. How many? 9 times 8. I don't know the rows, but it's basically it's going to put 1 diamond helmet in each slot there in the chest, or you can just make it where it'll put 64 in each, the max stack height. So I usually will make this true because it conserves space, especially when you're doing like simple items that aren't stackable as much, like you know what I'm going for. Server economy count. This is basically what you're going to assign admin shops to. So say after you join the server, it's going to make you a count, and you can set this to. That's where all the money from admin shops, which we'll explain down here. This is where it's going to be sent to. Or I'm not sure if you can just make it like I am an admin shop. I am an admin shop. And I don't think you can do that, but you get the point. I'm just gonna leave that blank because it'll just put admin shop. Now when you make an admin shop, this basically you don't need any chest assigned to it. It's infinite buying, infinite selling. It's infinite storage basically. Shop creation price. Amount of money a player must pay to create a shop. I usually make it 25 because they have to pay $25 to make the shop because gotta have like first time fees and all that stuff, setup fees, etc. in real life. It just makes it a bit more realistic. Make that you can do whatever you want with that. Log to console. No, do not do that. That's gonna spam you so much. Seriously, it's gonna spam your console like saying this person bought X amount of this from this person's shop, and it's gonna just really annoying. You don't need to see any of that. It's just gonna extremely annoying. Don't worry about that. Generate statistic page. I like to make this true just to see what's going on. Just so people can see what actually is. So how do I explain this? So basically, I don't think there is a way you can upload it to a web host via FTP or maybe MySQL. I'm not exactly sure. It's basically just gonna list who bought what, how much of it, and for what price, and I think from who. I don't know. It's just on this web page right where this is specified, and it's gonna do it for each transaction made. So yeah, how long should transactions be stored? 6. That's 10 minutes. I'm just gonna make this hourly. Actually, no. Yeah, 600. This is where it's gonna send it to here to this. I think. No. This is when it's gonna start when it logs. Just keep that 10 minutes, or Actually, no, 3600 seems nice. Well, that's the big. Now this is where it's gonna send it to website.html. If you're familiar with HTML, you'll know what it's doing. If you ever edit this with Notepad or Notepad++, this is in seconds. So after 60 seconds, it's just gonna send that to that, and I recommend just keeping that a minute. It's just gonna make it a lot easier on your server, on the RAM of your server. Built-in protection, keep that true. If you have LWC, make this true. Same here. Ignore creative mode. That's very important because people with creative mode can generally just spawn a crap ton of items and sell to the shop, giving the person a whole bunch of money. So I'd want to ignore people. Just make it ignore creative mode users. You do probably want to display an out of stock message. Basically, when there's nothing in the chest and you're trying to buy from it, it's gonna be like, hey, you know, this chest is kind of be empty here, you know. But no, it's just gonna be like, this chest is out of stock. Show actually, you know what? Yeah, keep this one true. Then the one below, make it false, because this is actually no, change both of these to false. You don't want any of these transaction information to be shown. Okay, it's just gonna basically spam your screen, and if you're running a larger server, you're gonna miss a whole bunch of chat when it's going on, when someone buys, or you're buying or selling, or when someone sells to your shop, and it's going to spam like your screen like crazy. Townie integration, self-explanatory, but you need Townie plugin. Same here. World Guard, this is self-explanatory. Tax amount, the percent of the price that should go to the server's account. Let's say someone, like, I usually put like 7%, just it makes it more realistic to what we have going on right now, in the United States at least. Server tax amount, when you buy from admin shop, how much of that should go to us? When you sell, like this, when you're doing an admin shop, really the only thing that's gonna be affected is the sell price. When you're taxing, so I'll probably make that 4%. Actually, no, just 0. I don't care about admin shops. Refund. Now, when they destroy their shop sign, I usually make this a full refund, but I would make it 15. So basically, when you create a shop, it's going to cost 25. And when you destroy the sign, you're going to get 15 of it back. Multiple shops at one block. I would make this true because sometimes you can have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can have up to 10 signs for a double chest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 for a single chest. Shop. This means 1 second right here. How often can a player use a shop sign? I'll just make this 0, so you can just click as fast as they want when they're right clicking or left clicking. Heroes XP. How much Heroes XP should be given creating chest shop? Keep that 100, I guess. Block update. Should every chest shop transaction result in a block update? I'd probably make that false because that could lag your server a bit. And allow partial transactions. Okay, so I would probably make this true, so chests can end up being completely empty. Say you're selling something that goes for 8, that sells in intervals of 8, and you have 7 left. It's basically just going to give you the 7, but it's going to match the price per item. So you want say you'll be spending $7 instead of $8 each if it's listed for $8 for the 8 items, or basically. You know what I'm trying to get at. So just make that true. It's going to make your life a lot easier. And that pretty much sums it up, except for this local.yml, which I forgot about. This here you can edit here you can just pretty much edit any of the messages that are sent to you by, I can't think today for some reason. I don't know. I was just A, so that might be it. Probably not. Basically, this is all the messages that are going to be sent, displayed when you're using ChestShop. Actually, no, I'm just going to keep that just in case. So say I don't want it to be, A means a light green. You can just Google Minecraft color codes and get, it's basically in hexadecimal. It's A through F, and then 1 through 10. No, 0 through 10, sorry. 0 through 9. Ugh, can't think. So let's say I want to make this green. I'll make that 2 instead of light green. This will be shop. I can just change this to parentheses. And then space, and everything after that will be white, which is all this, I believe. This is item information. So you can make this 2 and like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just make sure there's nothing else in iConomy. This template.yml, do not worry about. It's basically the same thing as the local.yml here, just messages sent from iConomy. And instead of using color codes, it's going to use these, which is a bit simpler to read. Rose is like red, if you didn't know that. Gray is gray, and white is white. Green is green. So yeah, thanks for watching, YouTube. After this, I'll start recording how to actually use it in game, and you can see all the commands, what they do, how to set up a shop. So look out for that. There'll be annotation right there. So click that whenever it's up. I might start uploading. I don't know. Just thanks for watching. Have fun. Good luck. Bye.